All right, back with the 2021 Silverado 1500 3-liter diesel. If you saw my other video, did a quick walk around and just kind of showed it real quick. It's a little nasty outside. We're doing a quick update. We've got 1,000 miles on it now, and figured I better do a 1,000-mile review. So haven't had it very long. It's been just under a month. I want to say about 3 weeks. Got 1,000 miles on it. I bought it. It had 20, give or take. And I guess you can kind of see in the background rolling through a camper lot, because if you watch that video, I'm selling my my big Class C, and we're going to get something a little bit smaller, and it might get pulled with the diesel, and it might get pulled with the old lady's Yukon. So haven't decided yet, but we're kind of looking around to see what's all out there. But 1,000 miles, the truck has been flawless. Haven't had any complaints at all. I mean, when the first 2 weeks I bought it, as most of you guys know, across the country, it was just a cold snap. And especially here in the Midwest, I couldn't have bought a diesel, I guess, at a worse time, because it was -10, -15 before the wind chill. So definitely, weather to be able to plug in the block heater. I didn't do it except for one day. I think it was down to -20. And I just want to try it. I just wanted to see what it was all about. So plugged it in and didn't have any issues. Worked great. I know I was reading some reviews online. I think some guys plug them in when it's not cold enough, and then the fans will start to blare and blaze and scream because it's not cold enough to plug it in. But even with that cold snap, I did remote start it. I didn't do it as much as I normally would, but still, probably 3 to 5 minutes. I'd start getting my shoes on. I'd start the truck. That way it's warmed up, and I'd hop in and be on my way. But in that time, the truck has been getting, according to my Chevy app, I'll throw it up here. I don't have exact numbers, but I think last I looked, it was 20.7. And the Fuelie app, I think it was 20.6. So, in my opinion, over 20 miles a gallon in a full-size truck is amazing. A lot of guys have been reading on some of the groups and stuff, ask why does it matter about having fuel mileage in a truck? Well, why not have the best of both worlds? I'm a big guy. I want to drive a truck. I don't want to drive a Toyota Corolla. And I also don't want to get 10 miles a gallon anymore, as you can see from my Hummer videos. So this is the best of both worlds. I haven't been able to take it on a long trip yet. I'm itching to get it out on the road, take it on like a 4 or 5 hour trip and see what it actually gets, on the highway. Because if I'm getting 20, mostly going back and forth to work and, doing a little bit of putting around here and there, I got to imagine it's only going to get better. So the first 1,000 miles have been great. Sorry for the blare. I'm sure the sun isn't that great, but the truck runs great. It drives great. I will give it to a lot of you guys. The seats aren't as comfortable as years prior, but I'm sure that's for more of a durability standpoint, because obviously, as you know, the 2003, 2004 or 5, that body style, the driver's bolster definitely got torn up pretty quick. I don't see that happening on these yet, but we'll see. Everything's got its problems. The only gripes that I have with it so far is just stupid stuff. My own fault. I didn't get running boards on it. I wouldn't mind having some boards, so I'm looking at picking some of those up. But everything's pretty much sold out right now. I've been looking for some all-weather mats because my yard's a muddy mess, and I really like the GM molded weather mats. And I guess they are in low supply right now. And I don't want to get the WeatherTechs, because I just like the way the GM ones fit. They're nice and molded for the truck. But getting on the interstate here, I mean, no issues getting around anybody. Getting over just fine. And I haven't been really getting it a whole lot this first 1,000. I've just been trying to kind of ease it around. I want to break it in. I didn't want to go too crazy with it. I know there's a break-in period. I'd have to look and see what that is. But if you guys, again, like I said in my last video, if you're on the fence on getting one of these 3-liter diesels, go drive one. What's stopping you from going to the dealership saying, hey, I want to drive a 3-liter diesel? Even if it's not the trim level you want. Say you can't afford the high country, all they've got are high countries, drive it. Yes, you're going to love some of the features that it has, but at least you can feel how it drives. So, and same goes the other way around. If you're a high country Denali guy and all they got is LTs, the basic truck is the same. You can live without the cloth and cooled seats for your test drive. And if you like the way that it's performing on the drive, then either order one or find one that has the options that you want. But so far, I have no real complaints on the truck. I know there's issues. I know this is a new platform. I haven't ran into those yet. I mean, luckily, with only 1,000 miles, I really hope I don't run into any issues for a while. And I know with it being a diesel, the repair costs are higher. And I kind of thought about that. And realistically, I don't keep vehicles long enough to really worry about it. Usually I drive beaters around. 200, 300, 400,000 mile trucks that are near the end of their life. But I wanted something new, I wanted something nice, I wanted something I didn't have to wrench on before I went to work. So that's what this one is. If you like watching those kind of videos, I have some on the channel. We're at least making some more. But again, the truck performs amazing. I mean, compared to, like I say, an early 2000 Silverado, this has much better response, much better performance. And that's out of a 5.3, V8, and this is an inline 6. Now I get it's a diesel, but amazing. I've had all the different variations. I've had the 4.3, I've had the 4.8, the 5.3, the 6-liter, the 6.2. They're all great in their own aspects. But if you're looking at, getting a lower trim level, say you're looking at, I just want a crew cab, 4.3 liter, no bells and whistles, because I want good gas mileage. Okay, well, look at getting one of these diesels instead. You're going to spend a little more on the sticker price, but you're going to get a lot more, I think, in the end with the gas mileage if you're a contractor and you're doing that kind of work. So give it a chance, go out, give it a drive. You won't be disappointed. I know, like I said, I wasn't disappointed. Just the drive home, I was sold. And every day that I've got in it, it's only gotten better. So that's why I'm excited to actually hook the trailer up to it and go on a long trip. I'd like to go on a long trip without the trailer, but unfortunately I've got a trip coming up to Arkansas with the enclosed trailer, and then I know I've got another trip coming up where I'm gonna have to hook up the car trailer. So that's gonna kill my overall fuel mileage, but I'm sure actually going on the trip, it'll get better than I would have with anything else that I've had. So again, 100% increase over what I was driving, a 2008 Hummer H2. I didn't buy it for the fuel mileage, but let's be real, I was expecting a little bit better. I don't hot rod anywhere. I set the cruise and I go. Talk to the wife, she hates it. I'm in no rush. I'll get there when I get there. I'd rather get there in one piece than cause some kind of riffraff and not get there at all. So if you can take anything out of this, if you're on the fence, if you don't know about the diesels, you're kind of nervous, go drive one. The dealers will be happy to let you drive it. Obviously, they want to sell it to you. Just go drive it. That way you know if it's something you like or you don't like. But, I mean, when I started up in the morning, the neighbors aren't getting woke up with, the normal old school diesels that you're used to. The diesel smell is minimal. That was a big thing. I was like, I don't want to smell like a diesel, but honestly, you can't smell it. When you go to the pump, it kind of sucks. Diesel pumps are dirtier than gas pumps. That's just something you're gonna have to live with. Bring a pair of gloves, bring some hand sanitizer. You should have some in your truck anyway. But I'll get out and actually do another quick walk around in case you haven't seen my first video, and just show you what it's all about. Here we are in the diesel. I figured I'd give you a shot of the actual driving experience. I probably shouldn't be holding the camera and driving, but I'll be as safe as possible. As you can see, got just over 1,000 miles, 1,017 miles. We're cruising at 70 miles an hour, and it's sitting just below 1,500 RPMs. So if we go over 103 miles, and this tank says I'm getting 21.2. That's amazing in my opinion. Scroll down to the instant here. Instant, just cruising at 70. You know, it's bumping between 21 to 25. My best 400 mile range, 22.3. That seems good to me. That's the only range I really give a crap about. I know a lot of people click on the 25 and the 50, but you know what? If I'm going downhill and neutral, I could probably get 50 miles a gallon too. Realistically, a 400 mile fuel economy range is going to give you a lot more idea of what you're going to truly get. So again, this is going back and forth to work. I got a little bit of town, I got a little bit of highway. You know, it's honestly a good 50-50 mix. And you know, 1,019 miles now, and it says 22.3. That's not bad. So hang tight. We'll go look around the outside real quick, and maybe try and convince some of you guys that are on the fence to just take the plunge. All right, well, here it is. For those of you that didn't see the first video, take a look at it, but we'll do a quick walk around. Like I said, 2021 Silverado 1500 3-liter diesel. You can actually see the diesel badges now. Last time it was covered in snow. Like I said, this one does have the Z71 package. It's got the bigger 20-inch wheels. It is the iridescent pearl, which it's okay. I'm not in love with it. I didn't really like paying the extra $1,000 of the price tag for it, but I'll take it. Obviously, you can see it is dirty. I do wash it, but it does get used. Like I said, running boards would be a plus. It is a little taller than I would like, so I would like to get some boards. Get some wheel liners for the back. New addition since the last video, bed liner. As you can see, kind of a must-have. Case in point, crappy old front bumper for a crappy old Silverado. So I already hauled some stuff in it before the bed liner and successfully dinged it up a couple places, but it's doing its job, and it needed to get a bed liner. So nice trucks. If you're looking at getting one, like I said, best thing to do, just go to the dealer, look at it. But got your fill, got your def. I did get one of these caps. Fits nice, and that way if somebody is to borrow my truck, I hope they can plainly see it says diesel and it's green, and they don't put gasoline in it. I'm obviously going to have to reiterate that to anybody that borrows the truck, that it's a diesel, but a little extra measure doesn't hurt. But I mean, plenty of room. Like I said, my seat's about all the way back, and I could definitely hop up in there and have enough room for my knees not to hit. Well, as you can see, like I said, it does get used. I don't baby it. I don't deliberately beat on it, but I really need those all-weather mats. And you can see my little creation there to be able to film for you guys earlier. I think that was pretty awesome. Just shove a little towel down there and boom, it stays up for me. But nice clean truck. It's got most of the options that I want. There's a couple I missed, but for the price, you really can't beat it. I can't remember what I total got off this. I know there was like a $5,000, everybody rebate, and then I got a pretty good deal on it. I'll throw up somewhere what I ultimately got off of the sticker on this thing. It was, like I said, too good a deal to pass up, especially now that the fuel prices have gone up almost $1 in 3 weeks. So if you're on the fence, get off the fence, man. Just go look at them. You'll be in love. You'll want to get one. Even if you got to get an entry-level LT, you know what? Get in the door, start saving some fuel, and enjoy it. Thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it. Please give the video a like. It lets Facebook know I'm doing an okay job. I know it's still a little rough around the edges. And, if you want to see some more diesel videos or some videos of old, crappy beater trucks, give me a subscribe. You know, show people what I'm doing, and it goes a long way. Thank you.